Hello everyone, this is FantasyEsque and welcome back to the Sims 4 Vampire Amazon Royal Saga with the Salazar Coven. We are picking up with our lovely queen who is in her third trimester and the newly aged up Lord Ari Dravage, who looks so adorable with his long golden hair and precious blue eyes. But we wanted an outing. Meredith Museum has been decided as the place to go. All of our court ladies have been invited here by the queen because we need to reconnect with some of the others, kindle our friendships, maybe romances. And I think the queen, her mood was down, just needed some fresh air away from the castle and the claustrophobic feelings that she's been feeling. So let's quickly go through the mini-movie because some interesting things happened. Before we do that, in the previous episode, right at the end, we had a very interesting situation with Blaze and Lagatha and Xiomara and Eden. There was no doubt some tension in the air because of all of these cross romances happening. So carrying on from that, the queen was hugging Xiomara, and Xiomara noticed that something was wrong with her, and she was asking, what's wrong, Your Majesty? And the queen just said to her, I feel weary. My heart is exhausted. And I think the queen doesn't entirely realize what she's going through emotionally. But she just knows she's not feeling her best emotionally right now. She's just not feeling as motivated and as excited and at peace like she was when her reign started. She's kind of hit this thing, she's hit this wall now where nothing is kind of making her happy. And everything she does just feels like she's trapping herself more and more in this feeling that she doesn't really like, but she can't understand and break out of. And Xiomara, now I'm not sure if Xiomara is aware of what's happening and is choosing to ignore it, or if she genuinely is confused, but she attributed that to the queen's pregnancy and said maybe that's why you're feeling down and, you're all over the place emotionally. The final stages, the a very delicate time for any mother. And then she said, why don't you just rest? Just rest, lie down, and I look over you. And I feel like Eden, she seemed as though she was quite defeated when she said, very well, I'll rest. It didn't seem like she genuinely took Xiomara's advice to heart. It kind of just felt like she was doing that because she didn't know what else to do. Like she had nothing else to do. Which I thought was quite sad. And then we shifted to a scene in Castle Sheba. Now, I know a bunch of you from the very first episode have been keeping an eye on Elaine and have been wondering what the hell's going on with Elaine. I'm sure while Guinevere was going around doing all these things, you guys were wondering, well, what the hell's Elaine doing? What's going on with Elaine? What is she up to? How come we haven't even heard a peep from her? We've heard nothing from her. Well, we saw something from Elaine finally. Basically, Elaine was sitting by the fire with Luciano, the evil Ranarain twin, and Luciano was just reporting to her that Blaze has returned from Castle Eden. And, what's her name? Elaine, sometimes I blank out, guys, but Elaine, I think I start thinking of too many things and my thoughts go elsewhere, and then I kind of trail off, which, my bad. But Elaine was asking him what news does Blaze bring about the court, and Luciano had some interesting things to say. He said, they're a mess. They're a mess, and every woman's heart seems to be tangled with the next one. There's several love affairs going on. And then he went on to say that at least that's what it seems like to me. Blaze wouldn't say as much about, these things, but that's kind of what I've gathered from the little bits that he has told me. obviously, Blaze was there and he noticed the tension, and he and Luciano, they're close, they're twins. So he would have mentioned something lukewarm, and I think Luciano really dug into every nitty-gritty detail of Blaze's time his brief trip to the castle, and he's kind of worked out that, okay, this is what's really going on. And then Elaine, she was kind of feigning this sadness, she was like, oh, their poor hearts, Guinevere sure has manipulated them well. So she obviously knows what's going on. She knows what Guinevere's been doing while Guinevere was at Castle Sheba. And then Luciano asked her, will we intervene, my lady? And Elaine said, no, we will watch. So from this whole segment, we've kind of gathered that Luciano is in service to Lady Elaine. So essentially, he is kind of Elaine's, I suppose, right-hand man. He's kind of devoted himself to Lady Elaine, and he works very closely with her, reporting things that happen throughout the kingdom and the court back to Elaine and taking instruction directly from her. Which, I mean, the castle keeper is supposed to be instructing the soldiers stationed there, so Blaze and Luciano, they do work under Elaine, so they should be reporting to her and listening to her and following her orders. But I feel as though Luciano's loyalty to Elaine goes beyond that. Not that it's romantic, but he has dedicated himself to Elaine above any other member of the Coven, including the Queen, which is a problem. Because at the end of the day, Elaine is supposed to report back to the Queen, like she's supposed to be in service to the Queen. But she seems to be keeping tabs on all these members, watching them manipulate each other or get manipulated, and she's not stepping in. So obviously, she doesn't have the Queen's interests at heart. So that's what's happening with our evil Rana Rain and our evil Castle Keeper. They seem to be in cahoots. And Elaine, I mean, one of the things some of you guys mentioned in the very first episode was keeping an eye on Elaine because of her makeover video and the quote she had, which was, I will bide my time until the right moment. And guys, is she biding her time until the right moment? But, okay, let's push those terrible, terrible thoughts aside and see if maybe the Queen can improve her mood by being at the museum. And look at Ari, he's so cute. Ari's so cute. He's just too cute. But, this is the first time that Ari is going to be in a place with Rusty! With Prince Rusty! Look at how adorable Rusty is. They look very similar. Oh! Lagatha! Lagatha, you precious, precious vampiress. Look at her. Look at her. She's carrying Rusty around. She's like going to feed him. Oh, that's so cute. But let's get the Queen to hug her cousin and to snuggle her cousin, because she didn't manage to do that when we invited him to the castle last time. So I feel like the little one needs a bit of attention. Okay. That was a very awkward hug. And that is, okay, that's much better. We're gonna snuggle him. Oh, look at them. Look at them. Okay, everyone's squashed. And the reason why the Queen's heart feels exhausted is for two reasons, I think. The reason why she's so emotionally exhausted, and she's not even sure why, is for two reasons. One of which is that she is caught in a very loveless relationship where she doesn't really care about the other person doesn't really care about her, so everything they do to maintain this relationship just drains their energy even more so emotionally, I feel. But they're just unwilling to give it up right now, or they haven't thought to give it up. Maybe they've become used to it, or they're getting used to it, and they're just not thinking of ending it. But I think that's one of the reasons. Another reason is because the Queen genuinely has feelings for Lagatha, but there's like people pursuing Lagatha and other people kind of romancing her, having crushes on her. So I feel like that is kind of adding to the Queen's stress. And obviously all of this is being heightened because, hormones. She's pregnant right now. So I think all of those things they're kind of affecting the Queen in this way, and honestly, I feel like this relationship is holding her back. If she truly wants to be happy and she wants to have like a more balanced and fulfilling life, I feel like she needs to give up this relationship with Xiomara, or Xiomara needs to give up this relationship with her. But I feel like for whatever reason, Xiomara, I mean, I guess we know why, but still, Xiomara, she's unwilling to stop or step down right now. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. And look at Elaine. Elaine's over here in this outing. She's like laughing with everyone. She's having a good time with them. And that's the scary thing about Elaine. Guinevere thinks that she is, you know, the Shadow Queen, and she's on top. Nobody knows what she's doing. Nobody knows what she's doing. But the mini-movie kind of just proved her wrong, because Elaine knows what she's doing, and Elaine's letting her do it, allowing her to do it, because I feel as though Elaine is waiting for something. Now, what is she waiting for? We don't entirely know. But she's waiting for something, and that something can only happen if she kind of watches Guinevere and lets Guinevere do whatever it is she wants to. So that's kind of where we're at right now. But let's see what kind of whims everyone else has. So Xiomara does want to be friendly with Lady Meredith, the scholar. So we'll go ahead and maybe we'll discuss some logic puzzles with her. That feels like something that the scholar would be into. Look at our two golden-haired boys. Now that they're like this close to each other, I kind of want to take a closer look at them. Look at these two. Look, he's so precious. What are you looking at? Are you looking at your aunt? Are you looking at your mother? Who are you looking at? I don't know. Where'd he go? Yeah, I don't know, but... Oh, don't they look adorable? You can kind of see they look different. You can kind of see that. But also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but this one here has freckles, which he got from his mother, because his aunt and his mother, so this is his aunt, and Lytha is his mother. She has freckles, so his son has freckles. How cute is that? Oh, you're adorable. You're adorable too, little one. I'm hoping you guys have gigantic eyes. I feel like all the toddlers have gigantic eyes, but like I really hope they have gigantic eyes. Okay. Well, Xiomara, let's be friendly with Meredith. Let's chat with Meredith. Excellent. Be friendly with her. It's good to have good relationships in the Coven. How's everyone else feeling? Everyone else is feeling pretty decent. It's only 2 p.m. on Sunday, and the Queen's gonna go into labor at 6 a.m. on Monday around. And that's it. Jeez. This was part of the footage that got deleted, unfortunately, or we couldn't use because it was corrupt. That was supposed to be the previous episode, but a whole chunk of like the Queen's first trimester and a bit of a second trimester just got cut out, and even the conception got cut out because the file was corrupt, which is why we're having this baby like so soon after the previous episode. But we set a party when the Queen conceived, so we know exactly when this baby's gonna come around, and the party's for 6 a.m. on Monday. So that is when the Queen is supposed to be going into labor, so we can look forward to that. Okay, well, everyone seems to be doing good. How's Russ? Where is Rusty? Where did Rusty go? Rusty? Where did he go? Has he left? He's not upstairs. Did you leave? Rusty, my boy, did you leave? Well, that's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that Rusty and Ari would get to socialize with each other a bit, but at least we saw them side by side. Oh well. We'll let Lord Ari play in the toilet, as this child would like to do. That is not very noble of you, but that is fine. And we will catch up when there's something more interesting going on with the ladies, whether that is the Queen giving birth or something else entirely. Okay, we are back in Castle Eden, and I have decided to just give up on a few things. such as locking doors and separating these rooms for the ladies, because the vampires just don't listen half the time. Everyone in bat form can get in here, and plus, everyone just goes through the alchemy lab, even though that's supposed to be private, so I've kind of just given up on it. I do try and regulate, though, which coffins they sleep in / bed, so that, so far, has been kind of kept under control. But the ladies have some interesting whims. Some very interesting whims. And if you guys, okay, if you want, why not? But, if you guys are wondering why my whims are suddenly behaving a bit more, I did mention in the previous episode, at least I hope I did, a way that I have worked out to actually cycle through them a lot better. And actually, I'm just going to mention it here in case that was one of the segments cut out of the previous episode, which I hope it wasn't. But essentially, you go to game options, gameplay. Like, if you have whims that are stuck for too long and they're just not cycling through, whether you're dazed or you're sleeping or you're coming back from work or whatnot, like you're going off the lot and coming back, it's not working. Essentially, you untick this box right over here, wants and fears, you apply the changes, you tick it again, you apply the changes, and then you either go to manage worlds and load back into the family, or you go to a different lot. Then they'll have like new wants springing up. So that's actually a really good way to cycle through that, and it works. So we don't have to worry about the flippin' wants anymore. Thank goodness. So essentially, when you untick this and you apply and you get back into the game, it's gonna like get rid of all the wants they had. It's gonna purge it, and then you tick it again, and then the ladies are open to new wants and whims, which is amazing. But Guinevere over here has some very, very mean wants. Because after so long of controlling herself in front of like the entire court, some of her pettiness from when she was a child, a spoilt princess, has come back. She wants to be mean to Lady Meredith. And like they've managed to keep things cordial between them ever since Guinevere became, I don't know if it was a teen, or ever since she became an immortal, really. Because everyone's eyes were on her, she managed to, control her behavior a bit more. But now I feel like she's getting a little bit cocky as the Shadow Queen, and she wants to put Meredith in her place. She feels like maybe Meredith isn't as scared of her anymore, and I think the other thing bothering Guinevere is that Meredith has somehow weaseled her way into becoming, I don't know if that's still relevant, but yes, she has weaseled her way into becoming the Queen's, closest council member, which used to be Guinevere. And yes, their relationship to the Queen is both very close, but the Queen, in some of these pregnancies, she's been sending Guinevere out of the castle instead of Meredith. She's choosing to keep Meredith close to her because she feels closer to Meredith. And Guinevere doesn't like that. So I think she wants to put Meredith in her place. So that's exactly what she is going to do. So she is going to mock her music taste. Why not? But I think rather than music taste, she is probably going to mock her taste in in court politics. Maybe her taste in The Sims she chooses to befriend, her taste in the choices she chooses to make. So come on, let's come here, let's get it out of your system. She's been keeping it together with Meredith this whole time, but she can't anymore. Meredith, as far as Guinevere is concerned, is stepping out of line, and she does not like it one bit, and Meredith has to be put in her place so that she can be reminded that Guinevere is the closest one to the Queen, and Meredith had better not try to take her place. Oh, I wonder how Meredith is going to handle that. But okay, we also have some whims with Eden. Look at Eden. She's so sad. It's just, she's in this whole other place right now. And I mean, her relationship with Xiomara, even the friendship, is like not even that high. Look at how much friendship she has with Lagatha. Look at that. Just look at that. It's crazy. But she wants to... Hold on a second. Who's calling? Okay. She wants to make out with Xiomara. I feel like in the Queen's mind, this is supposed to help, but like it's really not helping. Maybe it makes it feel worse, but she doesn't realize that's what it is. So actually, Xiomara, let's get you two. Let's get you two over here. Come on. The Queen wants some misplaced love and affection, so we shall give it to her. Come on, Xiomara. The Queen's quarters is getting crowded. The Queen's quarters is getting crowded. Come and join her over here. Come on. There we go. This just makes me sad. Like, this really makes me sad. At first, it was very exciting. But now, whenever I see them together, it just makes me sad. Like, they could both be happy with different people, you know? They could both be happy with different people. But they just can't understand their own selves. They just can't understand that this isn't the way things should be. And the Queen also wants to chat with Lady Meredith. Why? Because she trusts Lady Meredith above everyone else right now. In the time that Guinevere has been away especially, I think she's really bonded with Meredith. And it helps that Meredith is Lagatha's sister. And because she, has affection for Lagatha, obviously she's going to have a little bit of admiration for Meredith as well. But let's brighten Meredith's day. Let's check up on her and see how things are going. And Guinevere is probably going to have a problem with this. No doubt she's going to have some sort of problem with this. Okay, let's just pop this, off to the side a bit. Okay, let's see. Brighten up Meredith's day. I'm surprised she's sitting here and, actually, to be honest, I'm not surprised. Meredith, I feel, we've mentioned this before, she's aware of Guinevere's behavior and Guinevere's attitude and, her reality. She's aware of that. And so is her sister Lagatha. And I feel like part of Meredith's quote, I will use my knowledge to balance the court, is this responsibility that she's taken upon herself to be aware of Guinevere's nature and make sure that she maintains this balance so that things don't kind of tip entirely into Guinevere's favor. I mean, her personality is not nearly as strong as Guinevere, but she's trying in her own way. And I feel like keeping peace in the court is also a method of doing that. So even if Guinevere lashes out at her, Meredith isn't surprised or hurt by it because she knows that is Guinevere's true nature. They aren't truly friends. They're just doing it for show. So I feel like even if Guinevere lashed out at her, she would sit and listen to Guinevere chatting about something in front of the others because she doesn't want to kind of reveal her own weaknesses. And I suppose Guinevere's strength by submitting to those terrible feelings that she did as a child. So much drama, so much pain. Okay, well, the ladies seem just about ready to go off and maybe have some rest. Do their own things. There doesn't seem to be much social activity going on, so I will catch up with you guys when the Queen is in labor. Guys, you are flippin' kidding me. Seriously. The Queen went into labor, not that long ago. It is 6:52 a.m. The party is underway, so the father of the baby and everyone else that's important to the court, they are ready to head down to the birth chamber. In fact, they were heading down to the birth chamber so we could witness this child being born. And then we got a notification there's a fire happening in the castle. Where is this fire happening? in the flippin' kitchen. And who's on fire? Lady Xiomara is on fire. Okay. So, I'm actually going... Normally, I always intervene. Okay? Normally, I always intervene. But I think I am going to leave it to fate and their relationship, hopefully, with the others, and see if there's anyone in the Coven who is going to be bothered to save Xiomara. I mean, it looks like the Queen's going to extinguish the flames. It looks like Guinevere is going to extinguish the flames. Meredith is just screaming her head off, and then Xiomara is on fire. So, let's see if she is saved, and who saves her. Like, who is going to be her savior? Okay, so it looks like both the Salazar sisters are the ones who are helping Xiomara out. But, oh my goodness. That was terrifying. Okay, honey, you done? Now, this is so wild. I swear, out of everything that had to happen, it had to be a fire. But, I'm curious now, who is her benefactor? Is it Eden? What? She has a personal rift with Eden. I thought if anything, she'd like, be in awe because Eden saved her life. What about Guinevere? She doesn't really have... She's good friends with flippin' Guinevere. She doesn't have anything, sentiments over here. But that is so fascinating to me. She is... Like, she's got a better relationship with Guinevere than she does with Eden. This makes me wonder. This makes me wonder if, going forward, Xiomara will... Because you know how this whole thing happened because Guinevere wanted to get Xiomara on her side? I wonder if she just won Xiomara's loyalty. Like, she was the first one there to help put out the fire. So I imagine that really Guinevere is the one who saved Xiomara's life, and maybe Xiomara was a bit upset that the Queen came so late, but honey, the Queen's in labor, you idiot. Okay, anyways, I think Guinevere, guys, just got herself Xiomara's loyalty. But seriously, everyone, Queen is, like, in labor. We need to get down to the birth chamber ASAP. Come on, everyone. Let's go down to the birth chamber. She was trying, she was waddling the best that she could, okay? She was trying her best. It's kind of hard to run towards a fire when you're having a flippin' kid. Okay, let's go down to the birth chamber. Blaze hopefully will join us there, as will everyone else. Okay, Blaze is outside. He's like wandering around out here. I'm going to just put autonomy, like I'm going to turn it off so that everyone stays, like at least everyone in our household stays in the birth chamber. But okay. Here comes, oh, it's Luciano? Why is Luciano in the group? Luciano! I mean, hey, that's cool, but like, why are you in the group? Why are you in the group? Your brother should be in the group. Like, where's your brother? Your brother's the one we want. Oh, okay. Well, hold on a second. Blaze. My boy, Blaze. Come on down here. Everyone's down here. Well, I guess Luciano was like, I hate children, but this is going to be my, what, my nephew? Yeah. He's like, I hate kids, but this is going to be my nephew. So, of course we're going to attend. And of course, I'm going to watch the birth of my nephew. Look at you, Luciano. So supportive. But actually, I'm also forgetting. That's probably his pretense. He's probably more likely... Look, this is perfect. He's probably more likely following his lady, Elaine. And this is probably them coming into the castle. Because they don't make the trip all the time. And trying to see, like, based on what Blaze said, what is actually happening. And they're probably trying to keep tabs on the drama going on here. But okay, is everyone present? Meredith, are you still freaking out? You're kidding me. Everyone here is like still freaking out. You guys, what are you even doing? Lagatha. Okay, Lagatha, I mean, do what you will. Do what you will, but Meredith, can you get down there? The queen is literally going to have her baby. And looks like Elaine and Guinevere are arguing with each other. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, Blaze is just chilling here. Oh, Blaze. Yep, Queenie, I know. Where's Meredith? Okay, Meredith is coming down. Meredith is coming down. I don't know if Lagatha and the others are going to make it or if they're going to continue freaking out outside. It seems they are determined to like freak out outside. Well, they can come and see the baby at a later point. But I hope... Okay, call me greedy. Call me greedy. But I kind of want the queen to have multiples. Don't get me wrong, I don't want her to have multiple daughters, but it would be nice if she had like one daughter and 2 sons maybe. That would be brilliant, especially if they all looked like the Runnerings. If they all looked like Blaze, that would just be amazing. But, okay, the queen is going to have this baby, guys. Let's cross our fingers for a yellow-eyed and red-haired princess. Let's see, are we gonna get the bundle of joy that we want? Or is it gonna be yet another prince? A 3rd boy in a row? Oh my goodness! Guys, we got a princess. It's our first girl of the generation. And it's a princess, and it is the daughter of Blaze. Blaze Ronarain. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. I'm so excited right now. I don't even know what to say. I'm so excited. But okay. This is going to be princess. And yes, from this generation onwards, all the kids will have titles. But this is going to be Princess Kyra. Princess Kyra Salazar. And this name was suggested to me by Ronald, so thank you so much. It is such a pretty name. But yes, Princess Kyra. And I hope I'm pronouncing it right, but that's kind of the pronunciation I thought of when I looked at the name, and I actually like that pronunciation. So I'm probably going to keep it. But Princess Kyra Salazar, our heiress has been born, and it was one baby girl, thank goodness. Oh. I mean, darn it. I think the baby took Eden's skin tone. Because the Ronarin babies are like the middle skin tone. Babies only come in 3 tones. Darn it. I hope she's a bit duskier than Eden, though. I hope she's a little bit duskier than Eden. I mean, I don't know, but it's a baby girl, and that's all that matters. Princess Kyra Salazar. Oh my goodness. Feed the baby. And then just coo at the baby. This is too cute. This is too cute. I'm so excited, though. I'm so excited. I mean, it's Blaze's child. So, if anything, I mean, it's gonna be a beautiful child, right? Surely. Surely it's gonna be a beautiful baby. Oh goodness, this is so good. This is so good. We got a baby girl. It wasn't multiples, which is a plus. Like multiple girls. It's a plus. Okay, Lagatha's coming down now. Lagatha, look at what we have. Look at what we have, Lagatha. We have secured the bloodline, and we know that this was the most important thing for Eden, to secure the bloodline. We finally managed to do that with Blaze. That makes me so happy. And now Princess Kyra. She got such a pretty name too. What is going on here? Oh, for a second I was like, did the queen have twins? No, that's Rusty. Completely forgot about Rusty. But Kyra. Oh, look at guys, look at this. We have officially connected the Ronarain bloodline to our royal lineage. Because now when we click on Kyra, like when you click on Rusty, it's all the Salazars. When you click on Kyra, we've got the Salazars from her mother's side, and then we've got the Ronarains. Ah, I mean, I am a little bit sad that she doesn't look exactly like Blaze did, but hopefully she has those features. I'm sure she'll be pretty. I mean, come on, how can a child of a Ronarain not be beautiful? even like Soul's sons, even her other sons, Bryce and Jackie, they're actually quite good looking. So that's nice. That's nice. We have our first baby of Generation 7, which is so crazy. So let's go ahead, turn autonomy back to full. So everyone can walk around, chat with each other. And Blaze is kind of like keeping his distance just a little bit. But everyone's laughing, everyone's delighted. It's a time of celebration and of joy. But look, Blaze, the Queen did well, but you did well too. You did well too, because you fathered this baby girl. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy we got a princess. That's so sweet. I can't wait till she's a toddler. I cannot wait until this baby is a toddler and we can give her her adorable makeover and her circlet. Oh my goodness, it's going to be amazing, guys. It is going to be so amazing. But this little baby girl, this princess, our heiress, is going to have yellow eyes and red hair. Like Blaze red hair. So that's going to be exciting. We haven't had a red-haired princess before, I think. Looking back, I'm pretty sure all our princesses have had either white hair or blonde hair or brunette hair. I think Freya was born with... Actually, Freya and Isadora... Wait, did Isadora have... I think she had brown hair? Freya was born with black hair. But we haven't ever, I think, had a red-haired princess. So that's going to be exciting. Okay, Queenie. Queenie, come tend to the baby. Change the baby's dirty diaper. Come on. Oh. Lagatha's walking back and forth over here. She is the brood mother. This baby is going to be under her care. Oh. Who's going to tend the baby? Like, someone is obviously out to tend to the baby. Is it going to be one of the males? It's Beckett! Nope. Nope. Seriously, guys, make up your mind. Make up your mind. Come on, Queenie. No one else is stepping up to the plate. What is she doing? Is she stuck? What is the Queen doing? Is she stuck? I don't even know what's going on over there. Is Beckett stuck? Come here. The only reason I would imagine the interaction's getting cancelled is because there's someone else trying to tend to the baby. Is it Dylan? I think Dylan's trying to tend to the baby. All of her uncles are like fascinated. They're fascinated by the little one. Aww. Come on, Queenie. Is anyone going to change the baby's diaper? Seriously, Dylan, step out of the way. If you're not tending to the child, step out of the way. I swear, this is ridiculous. The Queen not being able to have access to her own kid. Come on, Queenie. There's like no one there. No one's tending the baby. Queenie, no one is Guys, I'm telling you, Eden is broken. Like, she's emotionally broken. I'm seriously wondering whether she is actually able to take care of it. Does she even care that she has a child? Can she take care of this child? Like, what is going through her head? Catherine, are you going to? Nobody else is going to. Tend to your baby. Finally. I feel as though Eden had the child, she was happy, and then she kind of, like, it went away. She was happy, and then she just didn't know what to do with the baby. Eden, this is not how you be a mother, okay? This is just not. Seriously, learn from Lagatha. I mean, she's had a kid before. You know what? She was so much more, I feel like, sprightly when Rusty was born. So much more. I feel like she blanked out completely when Kyra was born, which doesn't make sense because Kyra's, you know, the long-awaited princess, so she should have gone ahead. And what is Luciano doing? Luciano, are you trying to seduce the Queen? Are you trying? Like, what is happening here? What is happening, my boy? Because we see you, but like, and the Queen, she's like over here. She sees you too, but like, what is happening? Did Elaine send you? Did Elaine send you to seduce the queen? I don't know. I don't know. But okay, guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, hold on. We are not leaving off. We are not leaving off. No. Because the queen has to go speak to whoever is supposed to breed next in the breeding cycle. And the person that the queen has decided will breed next is our scholar, Lady Meredith. So the queen needs to have an important conversation with her and let her know the breeding plans. So, come on, Queenie. Let's go here. Let's go here before we leave off. This is important. Come on, get out of the pool, go into the temple. Yes, thank you for your congratulations, Lady Catherine. But let's go to the temple, because we have to talk to Meredith. See, look, as soon as the queen's going up, Luciano's going up as well. We see you, Luciano. We see you walking around the queen, shirtless, trying to make an impression. Huh. That is so interesting. So interesting. And like Blaze isn't even there. He's, I think, left? Yeah, I think he's gone, but Luciano kind of lingered around. Oh, Queenie. I need you to... Okay, maybe we shouldn't trap Meredith out here because she's not good in the sun, but where is she going? Is she going back inside? Okay, we'll see her safely inside, and then we need to speak to her. We gotta let her know our plans. Okay, honey. Let's enthuse about our interests, which is the next breeding. And that is going to be with Meredith. So, are you really gonna call her outside? No, go in. Where did she go off to? Oh, she went down. Yes, let's go tell Meredith that she is next in the breeding order, that the queen is arranging her match and is choosing a mate for her. So guys, as usual, let me know which of the Sims in our empire you might ship Meredith with, or you might kind of like to see her have a baby with. The queen does have her plans, but she's always curious to know what others think. But okay, guys, now, after we have wrapped this up, I'm going to leave off. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.